Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And on the mound in this one, CC Sabathia. What do you have on him, Siggy?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, ready to go here. Kyle
Stowers
Miami digs in now.
Number 28, Kyle Stowers.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
In the air, left field. Bellinger should have this one. And there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Napoli at the plate now, and that's strike one. The 0-1.
Ball.
Sabathia, 29 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Hammered, base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
A couple of singles back-to-back. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Stepping in, Jeff Conine.
No, off the plate.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the second game of the series.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that skips in the dirt.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Connor Norby in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Lifted in the air, right center field. Base hit! And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Now here is Connor Norby. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Fouls away the first offering. Bases loaded, 2 down. Lined into right. And that's the 3rd out. And the Marlins leave all 3. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the Show, Florida. Back for more from the Bronx. And getting the start for Miami, Yuri Perez. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Got the win in his last start, gave up 1 hit as he pitched deep into the ball game. That was clearly a quality start. We'll see if he's got another one in him this time.
Biz Mackey getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Ball 1.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Konai settles underneath it. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Grisham matched a homer in his last game. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike. Two. Here's a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Scoreless after one.
Me busca lo mío. Con lo mío siempre me la he bebido. Sabes que me busca lo mío. Yeah. Castigate y nunca pido recibo.
We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Marlins, Curtis Granderson.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1.
Ah!
Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. One out in the second.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
That one lifted to left. Bellinger on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Swings through that high fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Foul ball there. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
On to Biz. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Late swing fouled off. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 4.
So, Singy, a close play at first, worthy of another look with StatCast.
That was an absolute heater, and you just don't see that type of velocity coming across the diamond every day. Only the best infield arms in baseball reach 90 miles per hour, and he needed all of it to get that out. Bang, bang play.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Outside with a breaking ball. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. Comebacker to the mound. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Gary Sheffield. On the ground to Jazz. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Mike Napoli.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up.
That's a ball.
Next offering is down low. Right through there for a strike. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Jeff.
And up next for Miami, Jeff Conine. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses.
No.
This one in the air, center field. Mantle settles under it. Takes it in for the out.
That is it.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Right side. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. His second of the year. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
High fly ball out to center field. Granderson settles under this one. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
That one outside. Ball 2.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Not even close there. And now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. On a line. Granderson makes a nice running catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Check swing, no appeal, and that is ball 1. This one popped up. Lopez under it. And that will end the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. 3 innings complete. This is Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida.
It's in the way that I walk, all in the way that I talk. I'm bringing in flavor, the spice is coming in hot. Elevation, I'm on the rise now. Keep heading for the top.
Start of the 4th, and now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. That one fouled off. Here's your 1. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, number 14, Curtis Granderson.
fouled off to the right. The 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
So up next, Griffin Conine. He's 0 for 1. Conine, 28 years old. He made his major league debut in 2024, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Granderson dives back in, but they got him.
Well, you know, when this guy gets on first base, he's looking at how quickly he can get to third, and defenses know that. They're going to pay extra attention to him. Nice pickoff by the pitcher to neutralize that speed threat over there at first.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Ruth takes it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Conine settles underneath it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's limited the damage so far. Nothing too bad. Might stick with this approach. Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Into center. Granderson makes his way towards it. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We're headed to the 5th. Yankees 1 and the Marlins nothing. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. There's a line drive to left field. Dives, and he can't hang on. And the tying run is on base.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw. Safe. Posada too late with the throw. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Base hit into center field. Runner around third. He will score, and the Marlins tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Go ahead run on base. Gary Sheffield getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Here comes the 0-1. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Nice grab. Here's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ball.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Napoli started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. On a line, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeff Conine. And a foul ball. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Ball.
Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Napoli on second. Conine on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. On the ground, Garrett. Low throw, and he can't hang on to it.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Well, we're going to see throwing errors from third base from time to time, and that's a pretty good example of why. If you don't get behind the throw properly, it's really easy to throw a power sinker over there to first. And first baseman, I'm sure he wants another shot at that pick, try to bail out his teammate, but that was just a tough one to come up with.
2 outs, bases full. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Popped in the air, left field, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, all even at 1 apiece. This is Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. And there's a rocket into the outfield. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. His first homer of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 1 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jack Jr.
Check swing. He went. It's 0-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Ball 2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Hey. Ball 1.
This one in the air. And that'll do it. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. 5 innings complete. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Back at Yankee Stadium. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Granderson, the next to hit.
The center fielder, number 14, Curtis Granderson.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These guys are not getting fooled right now.
And the 0-2. That's to third. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Hard hit left side. Over to Ruth.
Got him. That's
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Number 6, shortstop Otto Lopez.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. He's 2 for 2. Out to short. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
The Marlins with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Camilo Doval getting loose out there. Cruz warming up as well. The 0-2. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Miami. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jansen Junk. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's a big power threat. Mickey Mantle.
7, Mickey Mantle.
Ball.
And that one clips the corner. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
He swings and fouls one off. Judge rips that one, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Hitter, Trent Grisham.
That's a ball.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 3, Babe Ruth.
And the slider just misses.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. So a tough play, but they do get out number two.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And now it's Jeter with two men in scoring position. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score two. And that's downstairs. Ball one. The Yanks trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the sixth. There's the strike. Base hit. One run is in. Here comes the throw. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now at the plate, Lou Gehrig. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
In the air to left center. Stowers on his way over. And the inning is over. They get two runs up. 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Marlins 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now for the Marlins, Gary Sheffield. Foul ball. You'll one. And there's a foul ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one almost got him.
Ball 3.
Payoff pitch. Bounced out to short. Jeter. On to first. You're up. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Next for the Marlins, the catcher, Mike Napoli.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. CC Sabathia done for the night. And a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
On the mound now, Camilo Doval. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Doval.
Ball.
Doval, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. A sliding stop at short to first. In the dirt, he picks it, And that's a great play.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
Two down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Jeff Conine.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Mantle under this one. And that is that. Miami down in order. They're down 5-1.
Now pitching for
Braxton Garrett will take over here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Bounce to the right side. On to Biz. One pitch and one out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Second baseman, Jack Chisholm Jr.
Out to center. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And up next for New York, Jorge Posada. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
In the air, right side of the infield. And that's the inning. One for the Yankees. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Garrett sends it across to first. One pitch and one out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 14, Curtis.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Camilo Doval out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Now on the bump, Luis Gil.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. 1 for 3. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Look out! And it hit him.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, number 18, Griffin
Quick move to first. Wide throw, and it gets away. But he's in there easily.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
In the air, left field. Bellinger turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Marlins leave one. They're down here 5-1. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Ball.
Here's a rocket out to left. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Not in time.
No,
that's a leadoff double.
That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Jose Caballero. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. Man at second. This one in the air right field, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out.
It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
So digging in, Babe Ruth. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
The Yankees trying to break this one open. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ground ball. Off balance feed. There's one. And a run scores on the double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Next to hit, Lou Gehrig. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball 1.
2 outs with a runner at third. Here's a rocket to right field. Up against the wall and brings it in. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 6-1. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. Back in the Bronx, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Shoots a line drive single into right center. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's to third. Garrett tossed to second. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Marlins down to their final out. Down to third baseman, Gary Sheffield. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one ripped right center field. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Drive.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Way outside, straight to the backstop. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
The first 2 games of this series really good. Exchanged punch for punch, blow for blow. But tomorrow will be a big one, especially in a day game. There might be some shadows in the afternoon. So you really want to focus on scoring early and playing very good defense to prevent runs. We'll see who wins it tomorrow.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
I saw you distant light across the ocean again. I thought it was the sun and I was close to the end. Fading fireworks like your name across the night sky. Out on the open ocean, I'll never let you go again. I followed your footsteps through the dark. The colors shape an amazing display, but aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that Jay left to paint and memorize that I